Welcome students to my channel BioWorld once again. In this video today we are going to talk about nervous system part 2. In our last video we talked about introduction on nervous system, function of nervous system, unit of nervous system that is neuron, its structure, parts with proper labeling and function. In this video we are going to talk about types of neuron and their function. So what are the different types of neuron? Sensory neuron, motor neuron and association neuron. As we know, the function of neuron is transportation of nerve impulses. That means it transmits the nerve impulses to the central nervous system and other system to conduct the impulses and bring back the responses to the effector. So the first type of neuron is sensory neuron that transfers the nerve impulses from the receptor to the CNS. So the receptor is the part of body or the organ that receives the impulse. And then it is transmitted via sensory neuron to the central nervous system. And central nervous system includes brain and spinal cord. Second one is motor neuron that carries responses from central nervous system to the effector organ that shows the response. Association neuron, it is an intermediate neuron, you can say, or interneuron or as a mixed neuron, which carries or creates a connection between sensory and motor neuron. So the impulses which is brought from the sensor neuron is coordinated by this neuron and then transferred to the motor neuron. So neuron, the function is transportation of nerve impulse. We know that. Nerve, so there is a huge difference between nerve and neuron. Neuron is a singular unit. It's a unit of nervous system, structural and functional unit of nervous system. Whereas nerve is bundle of nerve fibers or axons of separate neurons. You have to understand, separate neurons. There are a number of neurons together in nerve that remain enclosed in a tubular sheath. The category are sensory nerve, motor nerve and mixed nerve. Sensory nerve, same as sensory neuron, it carries impulses from the receptor to the central nervous system. So to the central nervous system, remember that. Motor nerve, it carries impulses from central nervous system to the effector. So it brings the impulse from CNS to the effector. And mixed nerve has both the function of sensory as well as motor nerve. So mainly sensory nerve are the nerves like all the nerve coming out from sense organ like optic nerve, olfactory nerve. They carries the impulses from the respective sense organ to the central nervous system. And motor, they are the one like spinal accessory nerve and all that carries the impulses or information from the central nervous system to the effector. Whereas mixed nerve, they are like mostly spinal nerves coming out from the spinal cord, has both the function of sensory and motor. So these were the some of the parts of the nervous system of class 10 ICSE. In my next video, I will be starting with the parts of nervous system like central nervous system, peripheral nervous system and the parts of them, their function in my next video. Thank you for watching it.